reals over feels. I do not care how you feel. It does not matter to me. I'm empathetic. I can understand. I can process your emotions, but I'm not going to be sympathetic. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Why? Because you have all the resources you need to be successful. It's being able to see reality for what it really is. What's another example of thinking critically? Let's get into sales related shit or insurance related shit. Now people are asking me, why is your content diverging from insurance? I don't understand why you don't just leave comments instead of sending me emails. And the emails that I'm starting to get are very, very hateful, which I don't understand why. If you listen to me, there is no possible way in life that you could lose. There's no scenario where you listen to Mason and if you adopt my mindset that you lose. There's no way. The delivery does not change whether it is factual. If I say 1 + 1 is 2 or 1 + 1 is fucking 2, because I added fucking and it triggered your emotions does not change that it is true and it is factual. It is reality. And it's not subjective to your emotions. I will argue reals over feels. I do not care how you feel. It does not matter to me. I'm empathetic. I can understand. I can process your emotions, but I'm not going to be sympathetic. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Why? Because you have all the resources you need to be successful. It's that simple. So you need to be able to curate the ability to see reality for what it is through an introspective lens. You need to be able to self-audit and say, why is my life like this? Why am I feeling this emotion? Why do I feel depressed? Oh, because can't get a boyfriend, can't get a girlfriend, my business isn't the way it wants to. That's why I'm depressed. That's why I feel depressed. No. You feel depressed because you can't get a boyfriend, you can't get a girlfriend, you don't know how to run your business because you don't work on it. Your work works on you more than you work on it. You need the ability to act regardless of how you feel. That is thinking critically. It's behaving in the right way regardless of how you feel. It's being able to process your emotions and make decisions from an abundance mindset. Okay, even though I don't have a girlfriend, how would I act if I did? Whatever. The quality of the questions you ask yourself will lead to a lot better outputs or results or reasons. You never want to be on the effect side of the equation. You always want to be at cause because you cannot change an effect without changing a cause. Meaning if you are always at the effect of your environment, you will live a life of slavery. You will live a life of being told what to do. You will live a life of misery, complacency, and mediocrity. That's okay for some people. Not for the people who watch this channel. Not for you. That's why you listen in the first place. It's only a matter of time before my content gets to a wider and wider audience and it blows up. I understand that because I'm curating that reality for myself from thinking critically and doing what I know I need to do regardless of how I fucking feel. Thinking critically in sales. Listening, an ability that most people do not have because they just believe whatever the people tell them and don't understand what is actually being said. I just need to go over the details. Do you think they're gonna, it's 3 months later, I gotta go over all these details about they're not doing that. They just don't trust you. You triggered sales resistance. You didn't give them like all the information they need to make an educated decision. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna book a follow-up appointment for Monday. It's Sunday, let's book in a follow-up appointment for tomorrow. Set urgency. Set some fucking urgency. Take control of it. People like to be led. People like to naturally be told what to do. They sway in direction of law and order. They don't want to think for themselves. If you have the ability to think critically, you can manipulate the masses. What the fuck? Here's the thing about the word manipulation because it's very taboo. Even if you're helping someone, you're still manipulating them. Even if it's mutually advantageous or beneficial to both parties, you're still manipulating them. Now, I believe in ecology. It's the study of consequences. I believe it's a win-win for both people. There's no manipulation involved. There's no inherently selfish desire, but everyone has one. You're always being manipulated or you're always manipulating someone. Unless you're just like the feather in the wind from the Forrest Gump movie and life just blows you all over. Even life is manipulating you. It's giving you a set of circumstances to see if you can handle it. Now, I need to go over the details. Okay, let's book a follow-up appointment. Now, just so I'm aware, what do you need some more information on, or what exactly do you need to go over for our meeting on Monday, just so I'm prepared for you? Well, the price, and they'll tell you exactly the reason why they're not making a decision today. Now, if you're in my coaching program, you'll learn to deal with that shit on the fly, and you're not gonna have to have follow-up appointments. You can get people to make a decision, because I understand by thinking critically, the goal of the sale is not to get them to buy. The goal of the sale is to get them to decide. It's that simple. I'd like you to leave a comment in the section below of a time or a scenario where you thought critically and it helped you, because I can tell you thinking critically will always help you. It will never undermine you. It will never go behind your back and stab you like most of your friends and family will. Thinking critically, another thing. Limiting beliefs. You have to get these out of your fucking head. They're not real. You make them. You make your own reality. Perception is projection. Oh, don't get offended. What does that actually imply? I thought you were going to get offended by what I was going to say. Listen to what people say. They will tell on themselves. But if you can't think critically, if you don't actually listen to comprehend or understand, you're going to float by life by the seat of your pants. I've never found enjoyment by going through life like that. Start asking yourself more quality questions. Start looking at things and seeing them exactly for what they are. Oh, this is an advertisement. Even though it's educational content, it's still an advertisement for them to buy this. I educate my audience so they join my coaching program, but I deliver more value. I get so many messages every day. Your free shit is better than anyone else's paid shit in the industry. That's why I do it, because I understand that 9 out of 10 people cannot take my strategies that I give away and implement them on their own. But the 1 out of 10, they can, and they're going to be thankful for me. But the 9 out of 10, they're going to join my coaching program. Because even though I gave them the strategy, I'm going to sell them the implementation because they cannot think critically. That's not talking down on them. I just have to bring them up to speed. Once they join my coaching program, they'll get all the skills they need to never have to pay for another one again. That's still mutually advantageous. I'm getting paid what I'm worth to help you do everything you need in life, business, in terms of mindset, ecology. You can never lose by working with me, unless you're just not willing to do the work. That is the biggest problem in my coaching program. People do not want what they truly say they want, or they're not willing to put in the effort and the work required. Well, how can I do this easier? Why the fuck does it have to be easy? Why does it all have to be about handouts? Why can you not struggle? Why can you not go through stress? It is going to build you into the best fucking version of yourself. If it was easy, it would not be valued. If everyone walked around with a coaching company, none of them would be valuable. If everyone had an insurance license, none of them would be valuable. We'd all be making $5 a fucking hour. So learn to think critically, and I promise you, life will give you everything you want just to see if you can handle it. And if you can think critically and process your emotions, you will always fucking win.